I shouldn't be wearing this, should I? Actually, you know what? Let me switch. Relationship. The way in which two or more things are connected, or in the state of being connected. This can be symbiotic, mutualistic, parasitic, or commensalistic. Now, am I talking about human relationships or animal relationships? Let's see. There are many types of relationships in this world, and some just aren't the best. Now, some relationships are really good, like the happy marriages, the lovey-dovey couples, etc. But there are also bad ones, like those toxic relationships, like those weird relationships with a masochistic girlfriend. Stuff. Those stuff are weirdest. What are those types of relationships called? Well, we have a lot of different types of relationships that I'm gonna cover today. Let's get into it. I'm gonna look here a lot because it's my OBS and I like staring at myself, alright? We got the regular romantic relationship. This is the most common types of relationships. These are the classic, hey, I kinda like you. You wanna start dating? Sure. Let's do it. And they end up dating for like a month or two, then they break up. You get the point. They're good relationships, but they fall out very easily. Some can last really long, but as soon as one stops liking the other, it's kind of wraps. They're pretty decent and okay relationships. The one-sided relationship. We get to a very sad one. I personally don't see much of this, but when I do, it's either really creepy or just hella sad. The best example that I can give is like Yandere Simulator. I know. Speaking about Yandere Simulator right now, even during the whole YouTube thing, eesh. The best example I can give is Yandere Simulator. It's one-sided, where the one is infatuated with the other, and the other in question either doesn't know about this or doesn't feel the same way, but is still willing to date them purely out of pity, fear, or even shame. Honestly, this one is low-key more so sad than creepy, because the day they find out that the other doesn't feel the same way about them, they get heartbroken, and it can't even be that both of them are heartbroken and it's only one. Now, everyone gets heartbreak when their crush rejects them or when a breakup occurs, but it's different for them. It's like their whole ideology on the other person changes instantly. The one either gets mad or just depressed beyond repair, or they have drastic change, but certainly their psyche does change. The one-sided relationships are very weird, you know? Now we go on to the odd one. Now I'm gonna get canceled for saying this, but I think polyamorous relationships are terrible. Now, let's say that you're in a polyamorous relationship and it's a three-way, you know, like a love triangle. Now, what if the two like each other more than you and they leave you out of activities and everything like that so they can have those activities by themselves and you're just there to pick up the leftovers? That's called being a cuck. Now, that doesn't mean all poly relationships are bad. Hell no, that's a retarded take. Obviously, not all are like that, but some are. And it's always so sad to see them happen where it goes from a love triangle to just a duo and the one person gets left behind, you know? We got the second chance relationships. This is gonna be an example where most guys are going to say, oh nah bruh, it's over, or and vice versa. If it happens to a girl, they'd also say that it's over. But just hear me out for a second. This is also just an example so you can get an understanding of what I mean. So like, let's say your girl goes to like a party with her little girlfriends, you know, her girlies, her Taylor Swift squad, and they all get a little drunk, you know, and then they all like, they peer pressure your girl into talking to some guy at the bar, you know, and he's also drunk, right? And then they start chatting up, and then eventually they end up sleeping with each other, you know, the guy at the bar and your girl. Instead of you finding out from somebody else, she ends up telling you about it because she feels guilty about it, because she knows how wrong it is. Looking at it from an outsider's perspective rather than it coming from me, right? It's like, okay, you cheated. That's horrible. That's nasty work, right? But like, you were drunk, like you were blasted. You were blasted to the point where you can't even like form coherent thoughts or coherent sentences. You genuinely, like, to the point where you couldn't mentally process what's going on. And then you still like decided to speak to me about it. You were genuinely regretful for what you did, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to regain that trust, rather than going on being like,
But it was a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing. I don't even know why you're taking it so serious.
if she starts saying that, boys, it's over. It's over. But if she genuinely takes accountability for what she does, and she says that she genuinely wants to work on it, where she isn't doing like the whole crying thing, you know, where she sits you down, she has a genuine conversation with you, she tells you how she feels about all of it, she tells you that she genuinely regrets how she's made you feel about it all, where it's like genuinely you deal with it properly, you deal with it accordingly. So it's like, okay, maybe I get it, you know, maybe I can understand, I can see something, you know, but like, it would kind of just mean that you gotta watch how you drink, and also like, you're gonna have to give me some time to really process everything, you feel me? And I'm not even gonna lie to you, even though they kind of confessed everything, right, and they took accountability for it, and they spoke to you about it, right, it's like, it kind of causes like trust issues, you know? Another issue with that is like, you could have avoided all that by just not drinking a copious amount of alcohol. Like, genuinely, there's ways to avoid all of this, which makes like second chance relationships so tricky, because it's like, you can tell that they want to do better, but they're naturally going to more so go down the path that leads towards them making that mistake again, but them not actually committing to that mistake, you know? But then there are ones where the couple part ways mutually, and then they both heavily regret their decision. Like, they get into like an argument, you know, and then they're like, you know what, it's over, and then they part ways, and then they're like, oh shit, damn, I'm stupid for breaking up with her, man. Take me back, please. I'm gonna take you back, please. I just said I will. Please. That one to me is also tricky, because like, the rule is, especially with guys, it's always like, don't get back with your ex, you know? But like I said earlier, the factors need to be in effect for a definitive answer. Maybe it's because I'm naturally just a really nice guy, I don't know. But me personally, I would always want reasonings behind things being done first before I can finally decide how I'm going to act upon things, rather than me acting with emotion. I just kind of wanted to yap about this because I was like, Also, do you remember the question that I asked in the beginning of the video? I did not realize I could speak that fast. God damn. Some element using what I gotta do to get it through to you. I'm superhuman innovative. If you pick humans, then obviously you were correct. Most animals don't follow the rule of one mate for life. I mean, some do, like an albatross. Albatrosses do that a lot. I think macaws do that as well. I don't remember. I just know that albatrosses do it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know why I made this video. I genuinely just felt like speaking about it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just wanted to do it because I felt like doing it, and I felt like yapping. What, you gonna have an issue with that, bruh? Taste my butthole, bruh. Oh no, you look like you'd enjoy that. Remember to kiss your partner, don't talk to strangers, and always wear a condom if you don't want to have kids. Alright.
The sun is shining bright like a colorful aurora. It paints the world in hues of orange and white and